Welcome back to Zielonka, everybody. Episode 18. We do have a little bit of weeds on our sunflower field here. Actually, quite a bit. 72 was where our carrots we planted on the previous episode. There's a few there, but we're not going to worry about it. They're pretty sporadic. And there's none in our 43. Oh, I guess there's a little speck right here. But that's pretty interesting that those root crops don't have any. But we're not going to complain. We're going to take it. So we'll go ahead and get the weeder out here for this month. Then I think what we're going to do is advance, and then we'll get our barley picked. And then I think we'll probably do barley again in that same field. I'm kind of trying to figure out how much we're going to need for our chickens, but they really don't use a whole lot, so we're actually pretty good with the little bit of wheat we have. So maybe we'll sell that barley, maybe we'll keep it for them, and then sell the next field. We'll see how it goes. Just want to make sure we have enough. Those eggs kind of come in handy for a little bit of a payday when we get to it. It's a very nice misty morning. Kind of misty that way, I guess. This goes fairly quickly. And then what I think we'll be doing is getting right onto our root crops. We'll get our carrots picked, our beets picked, and our parsnips. And we're going to buy that soup factory because that's where we're going to take all these. We're not going to do any of the preserves this time around. Want to see the new jars and the soup, and I'm sure that'll have to sell on the train as well. If it is the train, we'll probably just drive to the sell point because we keep losing pallets when we do it legitly on the train. It's kind of weird that Giants doesn't make that cell bubble a little bit bigger. There's something goofy going on there. We checked the sales today. Not much going on there. That's a little spendy for that. I do want to get that Farmall C tractor. I know I've been saying it for the last few episodes. The issue is that the power on it, even if we upgrade it, is kind of a little bit low. We're kind of struggling with some of our power requirements. Hopefully a decent one comes up in the sale, but the soup factory is going to cost us, like, I think it's $130 if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have a little bit left. It's just we don't want to go too crazy. We'll make sure we spend correctly as we go. We do have to purchase that sunflower header yet too with a trailer. So that's something we have to keep in mind when we budget as well. There we go. Weeding is done for the year. Not bad at all. So we'll go ahead, I think, and advance. And then we'll tackle the barley. Put that in the silo. And then we'll go ahead and purchase that soup factory, I think. So glad we went with the hoe instead of the weeder. We'll get our wagon hooked up so we're ready to go for the morning. Although I think this tractor struggled with this trailer if I'm not mistaken, but we ain't going far with it. Maybe we'll switch. We'll see how it goes. Alright, let's advance. Alright, let's go to our grill stage. Yes, barley is ready to go. As predicted. Should we check the sales this morning as well? This is a cultivator. Ooh, that one's actually got a high horsepower requirement. So, never mind on that. We'll just get to our harvest here. I think we did maybe eventually want to upgrade the combine at some point, but that is going to be probably one of the last things we do. I really kind of want to get that 4-row harvester purchased before we decide to upgrade this. Again, this playthrough is mainly for the new crops, I suppose. But now that we got bigger fields, it'd be nice to upgrade a little bit. Let's set this off on a worker. I want to look at what we have for pickers for those, so I don't know if we can upgrade anymore on our root crops. What is our harvest at? So everybody's curious. 98% yield out of 100, so not too bad. Only thing we could have did was roll. I don't know if we'll ever roll in this series. Kind of a little bit of busy work. Yeah, so vegetable technology, 3 meters, the one we have for the planter. We could go up to 6, which the planting ain't terrible, I guess, when we put it off on a worker. Maybe if this does come up in a sale, we'll consider it. The pickers are a little bit hit and miss, because if you get one with a hopper, see, this is a double lane here, which would be kind of nice. But does it have a hopper? See, that one doesn't have a hopper, so we have to drive next to it. This one here is a pallet unit, and then we'd have to pick up a lot of pallets, so I don't think the pallets are the way to go either. It's only a single row. That's all there is. I thought there was more than that, but I guess not. And of course, a 4-row picker, 637,000. Yeah, it's gonna take a while before we can get that kind of income and really go crazy. How is our chickens doing this morning? We're about halfway. I suppose we could go ahead and feed them while he's picking. And then we can focus on our other work while it's doing that. I suppose we'll go ahead and just top these chickens up, because that way when we get busy we won't have to worry about doing it. It's to be so much stuff going on at once. And they actually don't even use a whole lot of 750 liters. We fill them up, what, maybe 4 times a year, if that? Probably not even that much, maybe 3 times a year. So I think we could probably sell this barley. We have still 8,000 liters of wheat that was going to be used for chickens. So yeah, we'll probably go ahead and sell the barley, get it in the silo, and then go from there. We do have all the sheds that we need, I think. For this playthrough, we put the last Meridian bin shed down there. It's a bin-looking shed. So we are set. It was a bit of a cost for that, over $100,000. But it's up, and now we can just focus on equipment, which is kind of nice. Otherwise, if you start leaving equipment outside, it's like, yeah, you could do it, but it just looks messy. Okay, let's get the first load here started. Shouldn't take too long. Like I said, a little bit wider width would maybe be nice as soon as we start stretching out in some other fields maybe, but this does do the job. That's going to take a couple loads when we sell this. Actually, I don't think we're going to get it all on the wagon here either. We'll have to come back. Yep, didn't quite get it all. So it'll take us 3 loads to sell it. Went ahead and put the worker off on the disc harrowing. So we'll get that done yet today. And that way when we start tomorrow we can put that off on a seeder, the canola, while we go ahead and do the root crops. Whoa, yeah, see what I was talking about? This tractor still can't. I suppose this is overkill for this machine here. Got plenty of barley though, that's for sure. That was a great harvest. Not worth as much as you would think, but it's something. I think what we'll do is just drive the harvester over, dump the rest in the silo. Might as well. Gotta bring it over anyway. So that'll be worth $28,000 in January. The last time we used the harvester for the year. Or no, I take that back. We have the sunflowers. We will have to get a sunflower header. We definitely will go ahead and purchase one when the time comes. Alright, so one thing I did notice is that we're going to need a gas. Well, we're going to refuel this tractor at some point, but where is the gas station on this map before we decide what we're going to do? Ah, the fueling station's way down here. It's right by the soup factory, though, so we could fill up as we deliver our soup. Or deliver the items for the soup. Let's do that. Otherwise, we could set up a gas tank here, too, but if we're going to be going that direction, we might as well stop on in. Okay, I think we're ready to advance. Alright, nothing in the sales here for July, so we'll go ahead and advance to August right away. Yes, and our root crops are ready to go, our carrots and our beets and our parsnips. So we'll have to rent the 4-row picker. Let's take a look at the sales before we... So this is a grass roller and weeder. We don't have any grass, that's all there really is, I guess. Just go ahead and get the 4-row picker again. We'll lease it. We'll probably slow time down again just to save a little bit of cash. Eventually, we will own one of these. That's the goal anyway. I think what we'll do is start on the carrots. See, it's going to be off to the right. We'll start it right here, I think. Move it up a little bit so we don't have to get so far over. There we go. Alright, we're into position. I think what we'll do is we'll swap the New Holland with our Fiat, because we got to get gas. This can do the planting of the canola. While we pick. Should be able to handle it. I think they're both 125 horse. Required and supplied from the New Holland. Get them set off, then we don't have to worry about it. How does it look? Okay, we're gonna need some nitrogen. We'll probably do that on the next episode. We'll let them get on. Alright. Into position. We gotta set our cruise to like, what, 6, I think? That's too fast. 5. Yeah, about 5, I think. Would be good. There we go. Nice straight rows. Shouldn't get hung up on anything. I think it was a great selection for this. We should probably get our other wagon configured, and then we'll run both with the workers. That way we can keep it moving. It'll actually take them a little bit longer to get over to the soup factory and back, so I think it's definitely a good idea to get a couple going. If not, 3 would be better, but we don't have that kind of capacity right now. And that should do her. We are full. Alright, let's mosey on down to the soup factory, take a look, get her purchased, and then when we come back we'll configure that other trailer and get a worker to do some deliveries for us. Ah yes, here we are in the middle of the park. We did collect, well I didn't do it for the first episode, but before I started the first episode I did a video released where all the gold apples were on the map. They are all here in the tree. So if you do go around, collect all the gold apples, get the money for them. This is where they are at the end. Pretty cool. Very nice area. Alright, so the soup factory shouldn't be too much further. I think the gas station will be on our left. We'll get topped up on gas. And then we'll get the soup factory purchased. And then we'll see what we got there to run for product. Here it is, gas station on our left. If we go in the proper way, you're supposed to go in this way, it looks like. And then we'll refill here. They do have a electrical charging station over there too, which is quite interesting. Yeah, right over here. Alright, full, $188. Nice interior there as well. So the soup factory, yeah, should be right over here on the right. ZUP, ZUP, ZUP it's called. Very nice. So I wonder if, well, it's got wide open spaces. We should be able to use the workers to sell, or to deliver, I should say. It might have a hard time turning around like the other guy did before too. Over at the preserve factory. Okay, this is gonna cost us $135,000. Let's do it. It is ours. So we got $112,000 left. I didn't think we were gonna have a whole lot left. Let's take a look at the production. So yeah, we got, so the triple soup, it can do carrots, parsnips, or red beets. That's why we planted those in the other small fields. So we'll turn these other ones off for now until we're ready. It does have potato soup, which is interesting. We'll have to spend some time and give that a shot as well when we get to do that, but it's going to take a little bit to get there. We'll probably just rent that equipment if we're going to do that. We'll see how it goes. Maybe we'll get quite a bit for the soup. I'm eager to see what a pallet looks like. Alright, what I think we'll do is get this filled, and then we'll send it off on a worker, and then we'll get the other wagon going here. Curious to see which way the worker is going to get to the soup factory. I suppose they'll just use this road straight ahead of us, go to the left, and then run the main road down. It all depends, I suppose, on which side of the field we're on when we fill up. Alright, here we go, full load. What we'll do is swing around. I'll get him started on the road down here, I think, to prevent any hang-ups. Alright, so let's see. We go to workers, create job. We want to go to soup factory. And the loading position will be, I guess if we can get him back down here. And then, yeah, looping. Alright, start that job. Are they going to be able to handle it? Calculating. Alright, we are off. And then we'll just jump out here and get that other trailer configured. There he goes. Good luck! And we're going to need the, I guess the only other tractor we have. The International. Yeah, if it's going to have any trouble coming back, that is the two-wheel wagon. The one that just went is going to have trouble. It says that he got stuck. What's going on here? What is oh, he hit the pole. We'll just help him out here. Yeah, that could be an issue. That's unfortunate. Alright, customize. Go to standard. I think we'll just leave the cover off, make it simple. And then we'll go ahead and get this loaded. And then get a nice working rotation going between the workers. Looks like he's gonna go down by the shop and then go over this way. That's interesting. I wouldn't have suspected that when we set him off, but as long as he gets there. Alright, let's keep the picker going. Alright, got her filled up here. Looks like our canola is planted and done. I did fast forward time a little bit to hopefully get a pallet to spawn. Looks like we're getting real close for one to spawn. So we can take a look at that before we end the episode. Look at that. Our first pallet of soup. ZUP, carrot soup. Yeah, so we'll get these probably sold. When are these gonna sell? In March as well with the preserves. So they should all be processed by then. And on the next episode, we're going to go ahead and finish up these fields and take care of some more business. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one.